Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Web Dashboard webinar about want to easily share your Power BI reports and dashboards. My name is Natasha, and I will be your host for today. The introduction and demo will be presented by my colleague Mark, and today's session will take about a half hour, including the questions. If you have any questions during this webinar, you can leave it in the Q&A panel on the right side of your screen. And after the presentation, we will answer these questions. So before we get started and show you the software, a short introduction of who we are. Mark and I work for Insumma Data Solutions, and we're a business intelligence and software development company based in the Netherlands. And Insumma has been focusing on business intelligence for quite a while now, since 1998. And as a Microsoft Gold partner, we use Microsoft technology to help our customers to enable them to, as quickly as possible, to make the best decisions based on the data. When Power BI was launched in 2015, we of course started to use it right away, and just like many others, we fell in love with it. We're suddenly able to provide the complete chain from extracting data from different sources all the way to creating beautiful reports and dashboards. And our customers are very happy with the data warehouse environments and of course the reports, but they always run into the same problem, how to share them safely. So we often build custom environments to do this. However, after we did this a couple of times, we realized being asked this question so often and creating the same solution very often. And that's why we created a web dashboard to make Power BI as user-friendly as possible for people that do not have business intelligence skills or knowledge, and to create an environment for everyone can safely share Power BI reports and dashboards inside and outside the organization. In other words, to make Power BI even more accessible and available to everyone. So, Mark, maybe you can tell us more about Web Dashboards.
Yeah, of course. Thank you, Natasha. And as Natasha mentioned, why Web Dashboard? Well, sharing information and analysis in reports and dashboards is becoming increasingly important, and not just only internally, but also externally. So, for example, with clients, customers, or partners. At Insumma, we noticed that sharing Power BI reports with external parties, of course in a safe and a secure way, was not or hardly possible. So, for example, we saw that many organizations, and still are today, mailing static PDF reports. Now, that is why we started with the idea of developing a product that does make it possible to share Power BI reports and dashboards. And of course, with all the additional functionalities that should be included. So down drilling and all the fancy stuff that Power BI has. This is how Web Dashboard was created. And Web Dashboard is your own online portal in which you can invite internal and external, of course, users to securely share your Power BI reports with. So before we dive into settings and setting up our first Web Dashboard environment, I should first explain a little bit about the Web Dashboard and the licensing that you receive. And as Natasha mentioned, we made Web Dashboard mainly to easily share reports and to make BI and Power BI available and accessible to everyone, whether they are part of your organization or not, whether they have experience with BI or not, or whether they have BI knowledge or not. So when you create an account, you become a so-called portal admin. And as a portal admin, you can set up and manage the environment. You can invite other people, and you can also invite other portal admins to help you. Well, with anyone else with whom you want to share your Power BI content with, they are given a role of user. We're focusing on making it as easy as possible to these users to get their insights. I think, Natasha, maybe this is the time to show them a little bit more about Webdashboard?
Yeah, thank you, Mark. Thank you for the introduction about Webdashboard. Yeah, maybe you can start the demo and share your screen with us.
Yeah, no problem. I'll share my screen.
Yes.
So the first time when you come to our website, webdashboard.com, here in the right top corner, you see the buttons free trial and login. And when you click on free trial, you will be forwarded to this page and you can see which environments we are having at this moment in time. So you can create a demo environment, a standard environment, and a pro environment. In today's demo, we are focusing on the standard environment. For the pro environment, it is necessary to have an up and running Power BI Pro embedded environment. So yeah, as mentioned, for today, we're showing you the standard Webdashboard environment. After signing up with this form here on the right, you receive a so-called publish account. And I'll show you in a minute why you need a publish account. And when you signed up as a user, the first page you will land on will be this home page. So this will be the beginning of setting up your Webdashboard environment. So when I'm setting up these Webdashboard environments for our customers, the first thing I'm checking is always the portal settings. So here in the top right, in portal settings, this button, settings, there are some checkboxes which I needed and I want to mark first before setting up this Webdashboard environment. So I always mark this checkbox. When creating a new workspace, users will not have access by default. So when you invite other users and you're creating workspaces and uploading Power BI reports, the users will not have access by default. So a little security thing. And also, users can't access user management is the checkbox I always mark because I don't want all the users to see the email address and names of all the users within the portal. If you use the portal for internal ways, you can unmark this checkbox and maybe that's fine for your company in that moment of time. So back to the publish account. So my publish account is a demo portal at Webdashboard portal. And why do I need this publish account? Well, I'm going to show you how to set up your first workspaces and upload your first Power BI reports. And that's where we need the publish account we received from Webdashboard. So for this example, I'll create a new workspace. I'll do that here on the left, clicking the plus button, workspace, and I call this workspace AdventureWorks 1. I created a report on the AdventureWorks database from Microsoft, so that's why I call this AdventureWorks 1. The workspace is created, and here on the left, the plus button, report, dashboard. I click and Webdashboard is mentioning there are no reports available at this time, so I can't upload any existing reports to this newly created workspace yet. Well, how can I publish my Power BI reports then? First of all, I go to the Power BI desktop app, and here in the home button, we can publish. But before we can do that, we have to check if we are logged in with our publish account we received from Webdashboard. So this is my publish account I received. A little check. I go back to Web Dashboard, go to Settings, Power BI. Yeah, the same publish account I received. So in Power BI desktop app, I am logged in with the right credentials. So I can go to Home, the Home tab, and Publish. But before I press the Publish button, one last check. I'll go to Power BI Services, powerbi.com, and there I'm also logged in with my Publish account I received from by signing up from for Web Dashboard. So by doing that, I received a workspace in Power BI Services, and of course my private workspace, my workspace. So back to the Power BI desktop app. I go to Home and publish my newly created AdventureWorks sales report. So I go to Publish. Yes, I save. And here I can upload my report to the demo portal workspace with dashboard created for me. So here in Power BI Services, you can see the same name. So I want to upload my report to that workspace. I did it with success. Very nice. I go back to my web dashboard environment. I click here on the plus button under the AdventureWorks workspace. And here is my AdventureWorks report. So I mark this checkbox, close this window, and as you guys can see, my report is uploaded to the web dashboard environment. Within Power BI Services, when I refresh this page, my report and dataset are also uploaded here. So that's one way to upload a Power BI report. There's also another way. I'm going to demo now. So I create AdventureWorks 2. I press the plus button here. And now I'm not going to upload an existing report, but I'm going to publish a report. So I choose a report, and the same AdventureWorks report, I saved it on my machine called backup 2. So I open this PBIX file and I want to upload it to my workspace demo portal. So publish report. And here on the left, there is the second AdventureWorks report with all the functions of Power BI, of course, within this report. So that are the two ways to upload your Power BI reports. And if I go back to Power BI Services and refresh this page again, as you can see, guys, the report and the dataset is also uploaded to Power BI Services. So that are the two ways to upload your first Power BI reports to Web Dashboard.
Oh, thank you, Mark. So you created an own environment, workspaces. You uploaded two reports to your dashboard, to Web Dashboard.
Yeah.
Maybe it's time for the next step and let the audience see how you can invite someone outside of your organization to your reports.
Yeah, of course, no problem. For this demo, I'm going to invite Natasha. So here in the right corner, right top corner, I click on user overview, and this is where user management is happening within your portal. So user overview, I click here, user overview, and oh, I'm going to delete this user for this moment. I am the only person now in the web dashboard environment, in the web dashboard portal. So I'm going to invite Natasha, and I will do that by email. So here in the right bottom corner, these are all the different ways of importing users into your web dashboard portal. And for this demo, I'm going to import a user by inviting by email. So Natasha, what is your email address?
My email address is webdashboarddemo@gmail.com.
At gmail.com. Okay. Give her a name called Natasha's demo account. I select her as a user, so not as a portal admin, but as a user. And the landing page, well, I leave it on default. Well, I let her land on the home page. And for this demo, I'm going to postpone the invite because first of all, I want to set up some security measures. So I'll create an account for Natasha, and as you guys can see, the invite is postponed. So first of all, I go to security, and as you can see, Natasha has no access to none of the workspaces yet. And I'm going to invite her for the AdventureWorks 1 workspace. I'll link her to that workspace, close this window. And now, after I check that, yeah, security overview, yeah, she has access to the AdventureWorks 1 workspace. I'll go to the magic wand here in the right bottom corner again. And here I choose for send postpone invite. So click this button, mark this checkbox, and now I'm going to invite Natasha by email. Invite has been sent.
Okay. Well, then I will share my screen, sorry. And let's see if I received the email. Maybe it's in my spam. No. I didn't receive it yet. Oh, yes, there it is. I'm sorry. So I got my own credentials and I go to my portal. Password. Privacy policy. I'm not gonna read this at all. Create a new password. Oh. Wait a minute. I have to think another one. Isn't working when you will. Yes, I'm logged in, and as you can see, this is my landing page, the home, and I see one workspace, AdventureWorks 1. And I have access to that workspace. And I can see everything.
Yeah. And as you saw on my screen before, I only granted access for Natasha to the AdventureWorks 1 workspace, and in her perspective, in her view, she only sees the AdventureWorks 1 workspace on the left. So in my view, there are 2 workspaces, but because I granted only access to 1 workspace for Natasha, she only can see 1 workspace.
Okay. Maybe you can share your screen and give me access to the second workspace.
Yes, no problem. I'll share my screen again. So this is where we left.
Yes.
Okay.
They see your screen right now.
Okay, I'll go here to the ellipsis here on the right. Change security. Grant access to AdventureWorks 2. Link the workspaces. Close the window. And now you should have access, Natasha.
Oh, I will share my screen again. 1 minute, please. I will
refresh.
Yes. Yeah, I have access to the second workspace right now. A question we get a lot is, can you use row level security in your documents in Webdashboard?
Yep, that is no problem. You can use row level security. I go and share my screen again. First of all, as you guys probably know, in the modeling tab in your Power BI desktop app, you have to manage the roles in your report first. So this is the first step to add row level security to your report. So manage the roles here in your report. And after you uploaded this report with row level security or with roles within the report, here on the right, portal settings, row level security, here, and in my example reports, there are no rows or roles defined, so I can't show you how to set it up, but here you can add some roles, for example, CFO, and add the roles also in your Webdashboard environment. So yeah, grant people access to only the data they should see. Yep, no problem. Row level security within Webdashboard.
Okay, thank you, Mark. I think we've shown a lot about Webdashboard. We created an own environment, invited someone to a report, talked about row level security. I would like to let the audience see one last feature, and it's branding. Can you show us how you brand your own environment?
Yeah, of course. First of all, I navigate back to the home page here in Webdashboard, and here on the right, it's possible to upload some widgets you would like. So maybe you like a certain report visual, for example, or maybe you want to embed some external content like the weather. Feel free, it's all here within Webdashboard, so you can add it here on your home page. Here in the right, portal settings, theme. Here it is possible to, and here you can see the menu, to brand the complete environment or portal. So for this example here, the header, we will change to blue and some lighter blue, and the left menu, maybe we can change that to green. So some lighter green or other green. So let's save that. It's And here you can upload another image, so your own company logo, for example. Oh, let's save. I think it's quite nice. So here it is. You can brand your complete web dashboard environment and make it like your own company portal. So change logos, change the color of the signs here in the top right, the drawer menu here on the left, the header here. So it's all within the web dashboard in portal settings theme. So no problem. You can change whatever you like. So also the email, custom logos, portal logos, everything is possible.
Thank you. Before we go to the questions and the pricing of Web Dashboard, there aren't any questions yet. Feel free to ask in the Q&A panel so we can discuss them later. If we can't answer it right now, we will contact you and we'll give the answer later. Mark, would you like to tell us something about the pricing and the free trial, of course?
Yeah, no problem. The pricing of Web Dashboard, you can find it on our website under the button pricing here in the top, and up to 49 licenses. It's priced at €8 per user. From 50 to 199 users, it's priced for €7, and up to 500 users, it's priced for €6. And the Pro environment, so when you have an up and running Power BI Pro embedded environment, the pricing starts at €3 per user per month. So they're all monthly. And of course, if you would like to try a free trial of Web Dashboard, here in the top right, click on this button. You will be redirected to this page and create an environment. You get 30 days for free to experiment Web Dashboard as your own Power BI portal or environment. Yeah.
Yes. Well, thank you, Mark, for this Web Dashboard introduction and the demo. I think it's a great way to introduce Web Dashboard. There aren't any questions yet. Maybe if you have some questions later, you can always contact us. And for now, I would really like to thank you for being at this webinar, and see you all next time. So bye, and thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye.